This is Background Noise episode 456. I hope everyone is having themselves just the loveliest of weekends. It's not a weekend yet, but it will be. I have another day of work tomorrow. I don't know why I said it's a weekend. I'm so used to doing this on a weekend. But the trip, I say, will take place, stop us, even, from doing it on our normal Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we are doing it today instead. Yeah, so many fun things lately. Dude, Counter-Strike's been fun. I'm a little concerned, truthfully, about how much fun I've been having in Counter-Strike. It mostly though it's 100% because of the friends that are playing. Like, I don't think I would have as good of a time if I didn't have like a group of friends playing and willing to play. With the group of friends we've had lately, it's been a great time. I've got a great group of people too, honestly. Like a really solid core. We've been playing a lot with Keith. We've been playing a lot with Ryan. Chance plays. Sheldon played the other day. One day my dreams will come true and Derek will play with us. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun in like a good way, man. What's happening, man? Dude, what's happening? Yeah, so we're going to be doing a few things that are different this podcast. It is a solo podcast, which we do not do very often. We have done before. Um, One of the other big differences is going to be it's going to be like an information session. But realistically, it's more like a, hey, I would like to make a new background noise logo. This logo up here, it's cut off a little bit by the picture frame because I couldn't get the ratio perfect. I've used for most of the podcast's history. The first handful of episodes didn't have like a logo thumbnail, and then we used this for years. And then I swapped to one I made myself. You know what? I should pull it up. That the one I made myself, like, and we used for a few years, but I noticed that like I think people were happy to see the old logo come back. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's just called Backward Nose logo. Yeah, this is the one I made. I made this at one point. And I mean, like, I liked it, but I don't think it got. This almost works better as like promo art. You know what I mean? Than it does like a background noise YouTube thumbnail kind of deal. Because like the idea of this is what like we use for the thumbnail, right? This is if we ever were to post about the podcast happening, we would use this. So like sometime like a few hundred episodes ago now, we swapped back to the original logo up here in the picture frame. It's more simplistic. It just kind of pops better. But tonight I'm hoping we could try to work on at least the ideas of one together. And then hopefully either I do it myself or I enlist one of our friends who are way better at art to do it. Because there's one thing I can't decide between, and I'm really going back and forth, is I can't decide if I want a new logo to be like horizontal or if I want it more like in a circular fashion. Because like part of me is like, ooh, if it's a circle, that'd be pretty cool. Why? Because circles are cool, man. No one ever like calls you lame by calling you a circle. They might call you lame by calling you a square, but never a circle. Circles are cool. Think about all the cool things that are circles in the world. The sun, so, pretty cool. The moon occasionally is a circle. Sometimes it's just parts of a circle. What else is a circle? Cookies, circle. Pizza, circle, guys. Tires, circle. Play-Doh, if made into a circle. Circle. Think about it. It's everything you could want or desire. All in a circle. Everything circular all the time. It's why there's more circles per square inch than anything else in the world. I made that up. I don't think that's true. I'm curious now. What is the most abundant shape in the world? Like what shape happens the most? AI is answering me. I don't want AI to answer me. Harpy! Hi, Harpy. My peak at gaming was my diamond game in Rainbow Six Siege. Dude, Rainbow Six Siege, what a time. What a time to be alive. I didn't play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, and I don't think I ever played rank. If I did, it wasn't for, like, very long. But it's just, like, crazy game. Diamond's pretty rad, my friend. I have such better achievements my gaming time, but the game I hit Diamond, man, I came to life. No other. Yeah, there were a few times in games when it came like to ranking up that like I'm like, ooh, that was like one of my best performances of all time. I had a like, I can't remember. It was one of the diamonds, like maybe it was like back in the Diamond 2 in Valorant. I had a game where, because the way ELO works, you D-rank one game. And if you, like didn't lose very badly the game before and played pretty well, you could be in the cusp of ranking back up the next game. And I remember I was playing with our friends Crow and I think Bunta at the time. And I just played KO and Haven, which I didn't do a lot at that time. And it wasn't the craziest game of my life, but I had I want to say I went 25-12 or something, 25-13. And just had the game was ours. You know what I mean? And I ranked back up. If we were to talk about legitimate achievements, it's probably just getting getting to certain levels in Counter-Strike at one point. I think my greatest achievement was probably getting to intermediate in ESEA as a team, which isn't very high, but was pretty cool. I don't know if the team leagues work the same, but it was open ESEA, open intermediate main something pro league, and just getting out of the base tier team was pretty fun. That I think is something I worked really hard towards for a long time, because my highest matchmaking rank isn't even a series of events that I look back on all that fondly. I got to LEM, Legendary Eagle Master, at one point. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then it was gone. You know what I mean? It was that's it. I hit this rank. Not that impressive. I really liked team achievements more. Yeah, I think that's also why RP right now I'm having my fun in Counter-Strike again. Cuz I don't give a fuck about my rank. Dude, we could lose 20 games in a row. The only time I get frustrated is when I feel like I'm not playing well or up to my own standards. I think we played last night a little bit. I think you popped in at one point, but I did get a little frustrated with myself at one point because I did have like multiple rounds in a row where I just wasn't hitting my shot the way I should be. And that's really the only time I ever get frustrated in games like that. I don't get frustrated at like my teammates or people I'm queued with. It's just selfward and inward. That's a big thing. But yeah, I think team achievements are way cooler. They really were. Like I remember like um our friend Kyle record played on a few of my CS teams. Um and he had like a game where he like got like 20 kills with like a Negev. And because like we were just crushing, and then he was feeling himself and just kept like steamrolling. And like I remember things like that very fondly. Um Off games happen. So, yeah, like my mouse could have started 1 inch too far to right. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's crazy. Like 99.9% of the time for me though, Harpy, it's mental. Like my biggest holdbacks are it's definitely mentally. Like if I get in too far into my head in any type of game, that's when we have issues. That's when I start to play bad. If I'm just like rocking out, having a good time, um, yeah, no worries at all. You know, yeah, feel bad, play bad, exactly. So like I always need to like keep my head clear, and if I'm able to keep my head clear, good things happen. um, Always a lot of fun too. Like there are a few like random clutches and stuff I look back on very fondly. Um, this means nothing to like most uh, people who don't know any like deep. I don't want to call it deep lore, but like early like NA Counter Strike pros, Counter Strike Global Offensive. I played I think I was probably cute. Yeah, it was definitely cute of Chance at the time, Amp, and we were playing a Dust 2 game, and ESCA did a thing where like for a while it would just worry about balancing lobbies, and it wouldn't like make the game all people of a similar rank. So you could easily get into a game against a professional player not being good. So this was like I'm to say like early on to like my professional career, not professional career. Sorry, that's not true. Into my Counter Strike career, um, into my and we played against the guy Steele, who played on like iBuyPower and a bunch of other Counter Strike teams, and I was alive in a 1v3, and he was one of the three, and I won the 1v3. So like stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, I wish I had a recording of it. If I did, I would be showing off very proudly. There's stuff like that before like I streamed or like made like content at all. I wish I had some sort of recording of. But probably wouldn't feel as good. You know, the memory's better. Yeah, there was going against Get Rate's crazy. One of my favorite things was I don't know if you ever played like so in CS:GO. Like warm up on like community maps was like the only way to do it. You would have to play like free for all deathmatch against like on community maps, and you would get into like lobbies or like death matches with all of the pros in that area for a tournament. So like there were certain times where first of all you just run into NA pros all the time. You know what I mean? So like anyone that was really in North America professional and from like 2014 to like 2018 I probably deathmatched against at least once. Um It's just it was just the best way to warm up. You just had to like constantly aim and aim and aim, and you knew everyone was like giving it their all. Um, so that was fun. We once played against, and this was just again in like a, I think we got crushed, but like it was just like a random pub in QNECA. We got against like 3 out of the 5 current starters for complexity at that time, and we were like, I'm sorry, like that's actually them. Yeah, we got fucking trampled. One of this one memory leads to the next. You know, you could like ESEA was like had like a bunch of practice servers open, so you could scrimmage other teams. And a team scrimmed us, and we like were playing the scrim. They were definitely good. Like they beat us. And we were playing them, and like we were like, man, these names seem like really familiar. And before the game ends, one of our buddies checks HLTV, which is like the #1 like CS like news website, and we check like the upcoming matches, and these dudes like a half hour after our scrim are scheduled to play Cloud9 in a tournament, and we're just like, what the fuck, guys? Why are you playing us right now? And they were like, we needed a confidence boost going in. It's like, thanks. It's like, damn. And I think it was funny because I think not that this means anything. I think we got like, so this is when games were to 16. We got like 5 rounds on them, I think. Maybe. Like maybe 5. But I think they got like 9 rounds in Cloud9. So I think that means we're good enough to get... No, I'm kidding. But it was funny. Like, it was just like, dude, why are you guys here? Like, I know Harpy, we've talked about it a few times, but competing on a team is definitely something I miss. I always think about sometimes of like, if I could find like a very, very casual CS team where like we get together, practice once, maybe twice a week maximum. Everyone's cool with streaming, you know what I mean? Like, we're not trying to hide strats or anything. We're just going to go and play. And you can play the matches. It would be fun. Stream it all. It'd be a great time. But I don't know if that exists. And my days of creating teams, I think, is a bit over at this point. Like, I don't think I want to make I don't think I'm like in the like I want to make teams anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just want to play, you know? I mean, I'm not 100% sure about Counter-Strike, but if you're down for Overwatch, sure, yeah. I'm not that good at Overwatch, truthfully. I'm not, like, great at Overwatch, and I just don't, a lot of times I have trouble carrying an Overwatch. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I probably could have fun. But Tony's colorblind, so it's hard to pick a favorite color. Yeah, I always forget my login for everything. Vibes. So like, apparently I own a lot of blue stuff, but I would say that like the HydroxideAnt theme is like blue and red. Not blue and red, I'm sorry, green and red. So, one of those guys, probably. I'm now looking at, like, some old CSGO sites to see, like, what's going on them. Like, to be like, all right, what does it look like these days? Like, what's going on there? Like, what are you doing? What is this? Dude, I hate when I get a verification code and it doesn't show me the verification code in the email. It's like, bro, give verification code. Gonna have to play Face It again, it looks like. Last time I played Face It was in 2022. That's so funny. I was a 5Q. Look at that. Me having friends back in the day. Yeah, it's sure is a thing. I do have a lot of friends on Face It still. That's funny. It is funny to see all the people on Face It. A lot of people I've not talked to in frickin' years. Wow, look at these teams. Who the hell's that? I don't think I know who this is. You know half the people on this team. It's funny. But yeah, fun times. Like I really am enjoying playing Counter-Strike, and like I think we do play more Counter-Strike. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be fun. This tournaments. Choose game. Pfft. Let me pick. Oh, dude, Overwatch is on Face It. I forgot. That's funny. Oh, you can play Duo Showdown. You can play. That's funny. Late Night Inferno. When does that start? How do I register the game? I'm learning, dude. Oh wow, that my friends list is like suggesting people for me to add on here based off of my friends list. Dude, I see names on this list of people who I have not talked to in years. Like, I'm not even friends with half these people on here anymore, man. It's crazy. Yeah. That's fun though, to be like, oh, you could join like a random tournament on Face It, because they have like pistol and op only. They have wingman. Is this like a tournament? Like op only would be crazy. It'd just be fun to like enter as friends like one time. Yeah, how do I? Can you sign up as like solo for this? I don't know. Like, I don't want to click join tournament and then I don't even have the Face It Annie cheat download anymore. I don't think. So you got to make sure you're not cheating. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to sign up by accident and people be expecting you to be there. Do I have it? Let's see. Let's see if I try to launch anti-cheat on my computer. Does it pop? Oh my god, I still have it. We're doing an update to. Let's see. That's really funny if it just works after all this time. Meaning, I guess I never uninstalled the Face It Annie cheat. Dude, it looks like ESCA is dead. ESCA was like my number, like the place to be back in the day. So funny. It would be very funny to sign up by accident though. That'd be a good time. So I'm watching the Face It Annie cheat update itself like 12 times over. Probably have to like re-download it. I don't even know if it's up, if it's doing its thing. Oh. It wants me to update to Windows. Wants me to update to Windows 11. I don't wanna. Can't make me. I think they can make me. Enabling security? Bro, why is there so many steps to this? They're gonna put so many steps in my way that I'm like not even gonna do it. Reap, thank you for the daily dose of serotonin. That's so funny. I really don't want to have to sign up for a new thing. That sounds like not fun. And I like having fun. Is Mythic League still a thing? Yeah, it looks like it is. I don't think it is. Or it's dead. Like it's dead. Dead and buried. What are we sighing? Chocolate. No, I was looking into some old old stuff on Counter-Strike. And to like there are outside like services you can play on, like theoretically for better games. And it wants you to do all these things where it's like, man, I don't want to update to Windows 11. Bro, you can't make me. They're gonna try to make me, aren't they? They're gonna do it. They're gonna heckin' do it, man. Yeah. But, yeah, let me go to our next item on the agenda here. I want to make a new logo. Ideas, wants, needs. Oh, background noise logo. Not like Tony logo. The house is gonna be fully glass by the time they're done. Right? Like, how, Diz, you got such a good point. How are we gonna fit all these windows? I haven't updated my windows since I was born. The windows in my room have still firmly stayed there and open and shut just fine. See, this is why I don't get why they want us to upgrade them. You know? So basically, I'm trying to think of the ideas / wants for new background noise logo. Minus the picture frame. That's the current background noise logo. It has been for a really long time. The needs. The thing I need. New logo. To say background noise. Or just BN. Because I think it could be neat. If it just says BN. People be like, dude, what's BN stand for, man? And I'm like, background noise. And they're like, what? Start calling background noise BN. It's like, yo, you in for BN this week? Every time I ask someone to do the podcast, I was like, you want to come on the podcast? I don't say, you want to come on an episode of background noise? Where's my camera? Yeah, so needs to say background noise BN. I'm starting to think this is kind of in the way, so I'm going to put that away for now. I would also like, let's see, I would like it to similar, I know colorblind, but color scheme to rest of channel. Like, I think that'd be fun. Bullet points. Because I don't think there's a lot of needs for this. Like, I think it's... it's very much a wants driven list more than like anything else. What if a lot of YouTubers had an antenna where the yo, that's really coal. All right, we're writing this down. Reap's idea. Give full credit. Actually, wait, I can just copy and paste it. Silhouette of your YouTubers. Just full on copy and pasting that bad boy stuff. I like that. That's really good. Now, how to do it. That's the big step. It would be figure out how to do it. I said at the top of the stream when it came to this. I do like that too, Diz. Very much the logo trying to become the foreground noise to get your attention, trying to escape the background and into the foreground. I like it. Yeah, I was saying if I can't figure out how to do this, whatever idea like I end up settling on, very likely idea that we probably just try to commission one of our friends who are good at art. We have a lot of them. So that would be neat. Because it's the type of thing where it's like, I want to try myself to make whatever we like end up going that way. Is an idea. Dude, my upstairs neighbors have cats, and I just hear them. They're going like crazy right now. It's zoomy o'clock, and I didn't know. Like, if I knew it was zoomy o'clock, I think I would have prepared better. Like, I'd be up there zooming with them. That's what I mean. I'd be like, we're running around. That'd be pretty epic. That's also good. Could you send me a PNG? Your PNG, like, of the VTuber model? Why am I... Was I blushing? Or, like, channel logo. Because depends. And the answer is yes, but I just want to know what you would like. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the screen because I'm on display capture. So to pull up my Discord, that's what all the kids call Discord. Yeah, that's what the cool kids say. Let's see. Let me find let me gather my stuff. Tony. Let's see. I have them. We'll put up a logo idea. Hell yeah. Alright, hold on. I know I got a way to find some of these things fast. I got my little ants. Those two forms. That one just has a background. This one doesn't. Where I know I keep. I have like. What did I call them? All right, we'll have this one. I'll send you these two for now. And look to see if I got anything else cooking around. Tony. It's weird. I saved so many things as Tony on my computer that, like... I'm like, man, really gotta sort these Tony things through. Alright, let's see. Ooh, more ideas. I like these ideas. Gaming. Okay. So maybe an ant. Well, ant wearing headphones. I like that. That's cool. That's rad, some would say. So cool. So chill. Everything is gonna be alright. As rad as an ant. I'm funny sometimes. I know I read your funny message, but I like to say that I'm funny too. Funny looking. Starts crying. Starts crying real tears. Dude, so, like, the room I have my computer in, like, we call it, like, our... Gian and I call it our office. And it's so warm, but I have a little itty-bitty desk fan, and now the fan I use to help cool us off when we sleep, pointed at me both at the same time, and I think I've unlocked a new power. Like, I think double fan is the final form of Tony, and I'm worried that I can't be stopped. I think I might be too powerful. And this is maybe not a problem. For me, it's a problem for everyone else. Nah, I need more fit, dude. I got, because, like, similarly, I run warmer, I run hotter, than, like, I feel like a lot of people do, because I'm easy to get really, like, overheated. So at my office, I bought a desk fan, and the first time I put it on, I got it yesterday, so I brought it in for the first time yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is like heaven. This is what it must be like, just to have a fan on you at all times. It's beautiful, isn't it? And look at these ideas, though. These ideas are cooking. Yeah. So, like, needs, there aren't a lot of needs. Not a lot of needs. Tony is definitely a beautiful being. Aww. When was the last time you peeked at a mirror? Because you yourself is a beautiful being. That's right, I said it. And I meant it. Take that. Good fans when hot, cold drink when sweating, few things were refreshing. Oh my gosh, like, we, the place I work for has, like, not, like, one gigantic office, but, like, multiple, like, smaller offices that are each, like, 2 floors about. And the department I work for was moving from one building to another building. And it just happens around the time I started was when, like, they were moving the department. They actually decided when I started we're going to move buildings. Like, they're like, he's not going to work out of here. We're going to have him work here instead. And we were like moving all sorts of crap out of the one office into the next office on one of the days where it was like a week or two ago probably. It where we are, it was like 95 out, which isn't as hot as it gets. That was fucking hot because like also like dress codes and stuff. I had to be in long pants, like a decent shirt and stuff, and like I was dying. So like I stopped at a convenience store, got myself a nice water, and I got myself a nice little fountain drink. And let me tell you, like I would tell you those were the best two drinks I had in my entire life. Because like the amount of like sweat and like just not great I was feeling, like from being out and sweating all day, to just that sweet, sweet taste of cold drink. It hits so good. That's what I was telling a long story to say Diz is 100% correct. Oh, it was. It's like, man, peak. Nothing like a cool, refreshing insert brand that won't get us sued on a brutally warm day. Like, one of the quirks that I had growing up was I really enjoyed committing. Like, I still love committing to the bit, but I thought it'd be really funny to try to convince everyone um, that I worked. I don't know why I chose Pepsi, but like I decided to convince everyone that like I worked for Pepsi when I was like a teenager, and I literally turned all of like my interactions and social media posts, everything into wow, what an interesting turn of events. However, have you tried enjoying the crisp, refreshing taste of a cold Pepsi? And that was literally like my entire persona for like a year of my life. It's just like it was straight up being like I, I don't know. I gave every fiber of my being. Like things just worked out really well. Like I had like a few Pepsi shirts. I was out one day and I saw a Pepsi van parked in the parking lot that I was in. Of course, I had stood in front of it and had someone take a photo of me. It's just stuff like that. Uh, and I would say multiple people were like, "So what's going on?" And I'm like, "What? Like what's going on with this whole Pepsi thing?" I'm like, I wish I could tell you. Really do. It's really funny to pretend that like you signed an NDA and can't talk about your partnership with the company, but being very open about it at the same time. It's like if you signed an NDA, couldn't you not tell us about it? Well, you see, that's where you're wrong. Basically, I've always been a little shit. It just it's morphed into different things. It's funny when you like look back and it's like, dude, why did I do any of that stuff? Why was I like this? That's fun. I Depending on why you have an NDA, it could be fun because it was like I've always wanted to sign an NDA, like for real, because I got to do something really cool. Hey, listen, I'm putting this out to Twitch and the universe and YouTube. If anyone wants to invite me to do something cool, that I can never tell anyone about, I'm down. I'll sign the NDA. Just bring me along. Just realized I turned my my display into further display, and if I had left that, it would keep going. Then it would have caused infinite loops. At least you got the cool one, right? You have like one cool NDA. It's like, hey man, what can I say? I had to sign 3 pretty gnarly NDAs. But let me tell you, I had one very cool one. I can't tell you anything about any of them. However, let me let you know. That one. That was cool. Ooh, let me check it out. Ooh. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's actually kind of like the idea I had in my head. Do you mind if I show oh. Let me do that real fast. If I show it show it off. Oh, is it really? That's so funny. I'll pull up the image on stream fast. Show off. Ooh, I really like the shading and stuff behind everything. Let me go back to the screen. So this is what Harpy did. I really like it. That's fun. I really enjoy it. That makes me so much happier knowing that this says background noise. It's you saying it. Reap said, I must venture to grab food for the fam. Chat and Tony, just know you're loved, appreciated. You're number one in the background and foreground of my life. Reap, we love you to death, friendo. Enjoy food with the fam. And just know that we love you. I said it. I meant it. We love you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I don't know any of the lyrics past that. Those are the only ones that I have any idea about. But yeah, Harvey, I really like this. Yeah, Baby Come Back's all the entire point. You know what I mean? Anything past that, we don't need. We don't need anything past that. I really like what program did you use for this, RP? Because I really like how you did the shadows for everything. Like the like behind the text, behind the pictures. Oh, Photoshop, nice, drop shadow. Good to know. That's good. That's good. That's fun. Sometimes I wonder, not about anything in particular, but just in general. There's some good ideas though for new logo. I think that'd be fun. I wonder a lot, and sometimes get answers. Yeah, sometimes I just wonder internally though, so it's not really the best product to get answers about. But you know. It's hard to wonder out loud, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to wonder inside. Hello, it's me. I'm wondering inside today. The wonder came from inside the house. Love wondering out loud and making everyone else's problem. See, that's the fun part. See, I usually save that for, oh, times like now. I don't know if you have, Harvey. But I enjoy that you were able to do that. Is that in the one server potentially that may or may not exist? Totally realize trusted. Got it. Oh my god! Look at this. Love it. God, that's good. See, you have something like I. You have something that I feel like I lack a lot of times is like you have the creativity and like the drive to do it. Most of the ideas I have um, are they're just fleeting. Oh, it doesn't save, so if I refresh, yep, there it is. That's cool. It's like almost a little bit of an homage to like sites that no longer exist. That we all totally were on way too young. It's more like I wake up in a cold sweat if I don't want make it. I won't sleep. So like, hell yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's like I've learned that I know myself, and if I don't do this, yeah. Oh yeah, I love that. Honestly, that's really fun. I really enjoy that concept. By the time the front end shows you the messages, the servers are already deleted from memory. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I think I enjoy that. I love it. Part of today's stream is just me like doing solo podcasts for long enough for me to be like, all right, now I can go play Counter Strike, legally speaking. I've been enjoying it a lot. I really have been. I'm sure that'll change at some point, but I want to ride the high while I have it. Things I spend my time on, or things I learn. I mean, like, I feel like that's how like like inventors get stuff done. You know what I mean? I think you're a big brain. I think you got massive brain. Oh, someone's got a case of the massive brain. Oh, your brain's so big. It's so funny. Like on my Steam page, it's like, oh, you've played Counter Strike for way too many hours. Would you like to recommend this game to other people? And I'm like, I don't know about. I don't know if I can recommend it. I like it a lot, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm curious to see like people who, if there are people who have like a crazy amount of hours and don't recommend it. Yeah, that's why I'm like, hey, listen, when I'm playing, I have an open lobby policy. However, I I'm not telling you, you have to play. You may play if you'd like. But no, you are making your own choices in life. I was like that with a lot of things too. Like I was like that with Valorant too, where it's like, dude, you can play with me all you want. However, I I will not be recommending it actually. Smart. I would never ask you to play. However, if you'd like to, you're more than welcome. There are certain individuals like I'm happy to ask to play. Like Harpy, you're in that group of like, listen, we understand what it's like out here. I can ask you to play. For people who like haven't experienced that, I'm like, do you want to play? Because we can. I'd be happy to. Like, I don't think I have any friends that I would say no to playing Counter-Strike with. You know what I mean? If someone asks me to play, I'd be like no. We were both in the hole already, might as well go for it. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't think I can really fall further. Like, honestly, like, I stopped playing Counter-Strike for so long to play Valorant for a long time. And every time, like, I was playing Valorant, I'm like, man, if only this was more like Counter-Strike. Oh, well. And I keep playing. Actually, a big reason why I did stop playing Counter-Strike was, like, you have to use... And, like, I'm okay with it now because I'm, like, more comfortable in, like my stream setup and everything. You have to use display capture, like, on OBS to capture it, because window capture and game capture don't work most of the time. Window capture sometimes works, but then will start breaking. I don't know how other people do it. If other people have a better way to do it, I'm happy for them. But I don't. Yeah. Anytime I have, it's... I know 100% game capture does not work. I'm gonna message the gamers that I'm gonna start playing Counter-Strike in like a half hour. By that I mean like I'm gonna probably hop on and play a deathmatch and then podcast in like a minute or two. Why? Because I like it. It's because he likes it. One of my favorite videos that I've seen on TikTok, there's a helmet thing that lets a dog talk, and he just starts talking about like human geopolitics as soon as he puts it on, and then his owner's like, "There's got to be something broken," so he calls the people who made the device, and they're like, "It's working fine on our end." It's like, but he keeps talking about nothing but geopolitics. It's like, well, maybe he likes it. And it's just like, oh, yeah, he probably does just like it, you know? Probably enjoys it. But there was another scene where the dog is talking to a bird, and it's talking about like migration patterns and stuff of the bird, and I'm like, I think the dog just thinks that like other creatures want to hear more about their kind, and I'm like, that's really cute. That's endearing. It's very endearing, actually. What else is endearing? Me ending the podcast. Goodbye, podcast.